Tommy Gibbs, and thanks for taking time to watch this little video. I'm going to make it as fast and as quick as I can because I certainly realize how valuable your time is. This report is something I refer to as the Gibbs Report. It's really easy to use. It combines basically three reports that I talk about in my workshops, one of them being 30-30. That's the tracking of your vehicles, the ones you sell in the first 30 days of ownership versus the ones you sell in the second 30 days of ownership. And the other one's something called a gap report, stands for giveaway profit. Giveaway profit is the difference between your internet price and your transaction price. So the better job we can do of holding the line on those internet prices when the customer shows up, certainly the better off we're going to be. And then the other one is the ROI report, return on investments. What I've done is I've been able to combine these into one report. You enter the data one time and it all shows up. If you want this report, send me an email. I'm happy to send it to you. When you get it and you go to open it up, you'll have to enable the micros. It's pretty simple to work with, but you will have to enable the micros. First page that we come to here is called input data. You can also, there's a tab called read me, kind of explains it briefly, but it's pretty simple. So where it says input data, all we have to do is input the data in the vehicle. And so we've got a stock number here, 2457P. The salesman's name is, we're going to use Stoneman. He's a salesman here. I've already entered a couple of other deals. They're bogus, no doubt, to kind of get these fields populated a little bit. And the salesperson, the customer's name on this one, let's say Taylor. And we sold this vehicle. We're going to print in on 1-3. I can put 1-3 in here just like that, and it'll populate itself and show 2018. We'll pretend that the internet price on this particular car was, let's say, $27,000. And again, all you have to do is put 27,000 in. You don't need commas or dollar signs because it'll do it itself. And we sold this vehicle for, let's say, $26,200. $26,200. And then the cost of sales, our cost on this car is, we're going to pretend it was $25,800. No particular reason. And our gross profit at that, we only had a $400 gross profit, if my math is right, and I think it is. Now, I'd like to point out the reason that I'm requiring you to put this gross profit in here rather than allowing these two columns to subtract themselves is because oftentimes dealers have other things they want to put in. They may have an under allowance or something weird going on with how they calculate gross, maybe some kind of pack money that they want to make a part of it. So I allow you to do that. Some dealers want to also include F&I in the gross. I've got front gross up here. You can see that's the term here. But if you wanted to include F&I, you could, but you'd have to increase the sweet spot substantially, meaning the focus of the goal that we're trying to get to in terms of a return on investment once we get to that tab, and I'll show you in a second, is 110%. If you included F&I, you'd have to more than double that tab. And then this particular example, when we tab over to the next one, it says days in stock. So we're going to say we had this car, how about 51 days for grins and giggles. Now, once you enter this here, and if you had other deals you wanted to enter, that would be fine. You hit update input data, and automatically it's going to update everything for you. So it jumped right over to the 30-30 tab. The deal that we just entered is this one here, I believe. It's it's sorting this. Let's see. That is correct. So we've been averaging $1,500. You look over here, under 30 days old, we're averaging $1,500. Over 30 days old, we're averaging $1,050 because the first two deals that went in, the one we just did was $400 and this one here was $500. So the problem with this whole deal is that we're selling under 30 days, only 33% of our cars. I realize this is a small sample, but the point I want to bring out here is we're selling over 30 days old, 67% of our cars. And what you ultimately want to do is you want to be able to switch that. You'd like to have more cars being sold in the first 30, certainly, than the second 30. If you go to the next tab, Gap ROI Report, it's showing you the gap or the giveaway profit. So every time a customer comes in, and these are the three deals we just entered or have entered, we're averaging $766 worth of discount. We're giving the customer off what the internet price is. Again, the goal is to narrow that gap. We need to do a better job of saying to the customer, Mr. Customer, we know why you're here today. You're here because we have a great price on the car. The majority of your customers that show up on a used car are showing up because of your pricing on the internet. And then the next report is the ROI report, return on investment. So you can see our ROI isn't very good. It's at 60. Our goal is 110%. But these units we're selling at 51 and 58 have killed us. This one here helped us a lot to even keep us at 60. But again, this is our goal or objective. And if you want to look at all the data at one time, you can do that. And you can go across and look at each column. The average internet price is 28,000. Average transaction price 27. We're giving up 766 in gap. Cost of sales is 26,000 on average. Average front gross is 800, but we had this one deal that really pulled it up, and even that's awful. 41 days in stock is the average number of days in stock. Again, all these here weren't, none of these were very good. Our rate of return, it's not that important to you, 3.67. You're getting 12 turns a year, but the only reason you're getting the 12 turns a year was because of this one deal. And your ROI is at 60%, and that's horrifically bad. And again, this one deal pulled it up. That's the Gibbs report. It includes 30/30, includes gap and ROI. If you'd like a copy, send me an email. I'd be happy to send it to you. Thanks, and have a great day.